Which of the following statements is false? A. X plus 3 is greater than 2, where x is greater than -1. B. X is greater than 5, where negative x is less than -5. C. X is equal to 3, where x squared is equal to 9. D. X plus 3 is greater than 4, where x is less than 1. Which of these statements do you think is false? Let's all solve together, after which we will indicate the correct answer. If this is your first time of reaching this channel, click the subscribe button and press the notification bell so that all the new videos we'll be uploading every week, you won't miss them. Let's get back to the question. So what we'll be doing is to take each of the inequality, we solve it and compare to the answer which has already been given. And if you compare and they are not the same, then that means that statement is false, okay? And that is the correct answer. So let's solve that. We have the first option, which is A, x plus 3 greater than 2. And we are saying that x is greater than -1. So let's solve and see if x will be greater than -1 or not. So we have x plus 3 greater than 2. And what we are going to do is to group like terms. That is, send those that are like to one side. So if you consider this one, we have variable here and we have constant numbers here. So we write those that are constant to one side and those that are variables to one side of the inequality sign. So we have x here, I've maintained my x here, and then I've written the inequality sign, and we have the constant number 2. So we send the positive 3 to this side, it becomes negative. So x is greater than 2 minus 3 gives -1. Now if you compare this one to what we are having here, x is greater than -1, x is greater than -1. So it means that this statement is true, right? Let's move on to the B. The B states that x is greater than 5 and negative x is less than -5. Okay, negative x is always less than -5. So what we are going to do here is we will tackle this one, okay, and solve it, after which we will figure out the x to see whether it is the same as this one. Now, we have negative x less than -5 and we want x. So what you're going to do is to divide it by a negative number. And the negative number we can divide by is what? -1. What you do to the left hand side, do the same thing to the right hand side. -1. And in mathematics, wherever you divide this variable by a negative number, what you're going to do is that you change the inequality sign. So the final result, instead of this being less than, it should rather be what? Greater than. So let's proceed. Now this negative divides this negative. X provides, instead of you writing less than, it should rather change to what? Greater than. Good. So -5 also divides -1, and then it will be left with 5. Now you see that when you compare the two, you see that they are the same. Therefore, this 2 is true. Let's move on to the C. The statement C states that x is equal to 3, where x squared is equal to 9. Now let's solve this, after which we compare, right? So what we will do is we find the square root of both sides. Now square root of x squared equal to square root of 9. So square root of x squared, the square root will cancel the square, we'll take off the square. Now square root of 9 is what? 3. So what is left here is x. When you compare these two, you see that x is equal to 3, x is equal to 3. So this one too is true. Now let's check the next option, which is the option D. Option D says that x plus 3 is greater than 4 and x is always less than 1. So let's solve that and see if we can get the same thing or not. Now, what we're going to do here is, as we did for the option A, we will group like terms. So let's do that. We have x greater than 4. We send a positive 3 to this side, it becomes what? Negative. So -3. Now x is greater than 4 minus 3 gives what? 1. So we have x is greater than 1. Now let's compare that to this. This is x is less than 1. Okay, so you see that the actual results we get here is not the same as the results that was given. Okay, so it means that this statement is false. It's never true. It's false rather. So option A, option B, option C are all true statements except option D, which is what? False.